Welcome to the Media Hunt Report. I'm here with Matt Schneider from Urbis. He's a director at Urbis. Matt, you've got the data hot off the press. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, thanks Steve. Thanks for having me on again. Second quarter of 2021, and we all thought we were pretty surprised at how 2020 went in terms of a surprisingly good result for property on the Gold Coast. But here we are, the second quarter of 2021, and it's even stronger. So 450 apartment sales over the second quarter, and a continuation of a really strong level of performance this year.
So we know the market's strong, but the takeaway that I got from the report was you've only got 4.2 months worth of supply of new apartments to be purchased. That's incredible.
That's right. It's this rate of sale which is the real story out of this, and really something that as a city we've got to keep our eye on. So it's really a good positive at the moment, but something we need to keep an eye on in the midterm, because like you say, if we can continue selling units at about 450 every 3 months, we really only do have about 4 months worth of supply. Now we do think that there'll be some projects come online, but of course there's all of the usual risks with that. And I think the other thing that's important to understand is that that's on top of really tight residential vacancy rates on the rental side, and very tight land supply as well. So it's a really tight housing market overall.
So the market, we all know how strong the market's been over the last 12 months. Do you foresee that will continue?
That's our best guess at the moment, Steve. It's a pretty uncertain world, but that's our best guess. I mean, I think really what's important is that we see fundamentals driving this strength. We see the relative value of the Gold Coast compared to the price of housing in Sydney and Melbourne in particular, and to a lesser extent Brisbane. We see a high amount of liquidity, low interest rates, relatively good job security in some sectors here on the Gold Coast, the lifestyle proposition like down here at Burleigh, and the flexible work arrangements that people have learned over the last 12 months. You put all of those factors into play, and they're really good, strong fundamentals that we see continuing in the midterm.
Another thing I saw in the report too is that 56% of those purchases in the quarter were owner-occupiers, and I think it was 20% from interstate. I would have thought that the interstate market would have been higher than that.
Yeah, that's right. It's a bit of a surprise, again a pleasant surprise, to see really the strong performance of local owner-occupiers across not only the Gold Coast but the southeast Queensland region, taking their opportunity to downscale from the family houses that they've lived in over the last couple of generations into some of this new apartment products market. That is a really good story. It proves that as a property market we're delivering the kind of product that people want to live in, both locally and interstate. And we expect to see probably the interstate proportion of that increase over the next little while, and then when international borders open again, the return of the international purchaser.
It'll be an interesting 12 months ahead, I think.
It will be.
Well, Matt, we're working on a lot of projects together, and it's great to be working with Urbis too, so thanks for your time today.
Thanks for your great work, Steve. Always a pleasure.